Welcome to the Michigan Runner Show. Join us each time as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great sport.
Personal best and finished 7th overall in a really, really deep field for both the men and women. They both ran incredibly inspiring races. So let's hear it for CJ and Susanna.
In the women's wheelchair race today, Catherine DeBruner, she did it again. She defended her title and smashed her own course record in what looked like a time trial out there. She was so mentally tough, stopping the clock in 1:36:12. Catherine arrived in Chicago after winning 5 gold medals in the 2024 Paralympic Games in Paris. This year, after winning by almost 9 minutes last year, this year's race came down to a sprint finish with 3-time Chicago champion Daniel Romanchuk. Marcel used that slight incline on Roosevelt, which, if you completed this race, slight incline, maybe not how you would describe it after 26 miles, but he used that to gain his advantage over Daniel and sprinted to capture his 5th Chicago Marathon title in 1:25:54. Please join us in all of the
So we'd like to welcome today's champions to the stage. First place finisher in the women's wheelchair race, Catherine DeBruner. And first place finisher in the men's wheelchair race, Marcel Hood.
All right, Marcel, we're actually going to start with you. We know you mentioned a few times that you were maybe feeling a little tired headed into today's race, which, I mean, then you went and did what you did. So we'll talk about that. You just won gold in the Paralympic Marathon. You won in Berlin just a few weeks ago. So when you say you were feeling tired coming into today's race, what does that look like for Marcel Hoog?
For me, that meant that after Paris, it took a few days for me to rest, doing nothing. I was really tired, also mentally, not only physically. And I was just sitting home and sitting around. And yeah, then I was happy that the next marathons came up with Berlin and Chicago, so I had a new goal, new motivation to train, to prepare, and yeah, it was. But still, I'm still tired and looking forward for some holidays after the season. But yeah, we have still New York and Japan.
He's tired.
So, yeah, thank you for feeling sorry for me.
Daniel did not make it easy for you today. Like we said, you had some company out there right up until the finish. Can you walk us through that last stretch? Was there a point where you felt confident that you had that, or were you worried he was right over your shoulder the whole time?
Oh, I never felt really confident to win the race till the finish. Because it was a really tough race. I tried everything to break away and I attacked countless times, but Daniel was just too strong today and was always behind and could follow. But yeah, in the end I was very happy. The last downhill, the last bridge, that I could go away. Daniel also was a little bit tired, I guess, and then yeah, I was very happy and huge relief and very grateful.
So cool. Catherine, another course record, and you did it all alone today. Let's hear about your race.
Well, I also can say that I'm actually tired, but you won't believe me. No, I think we all had a really long season and a really intense one, and everybody is really looking forward for some holiday, and I think we are really counting now the marathons till it's the end. But nevertheless, it was an amazing day, great conditions. We saw it with the many records who got set and the world record, which is so crazy. Yeah, so thank you so much to the whole Chicago team.
I think everyone wants to know, what do you do on holiday? You told us, but when we were talking the other day, you were saying what you were going to do, but I think everyone would like to know what the greats do.
Maybe you won't believe me either, but I actually do nothing. I go for spa, so really the opposite than what I do now. Just laying on a sunbed and sleep a lot, eat what I want, and yeah, have a good time.
Any working out?
No.
Okay, well, you have to stay up here. We are going to bring up another amazing person that we all love. Who's going to present the Champion Awards. It's Carrie Pinkowski. Everybody knows him. He's the Executive Director of the Bank of America Chicago Marathon. And he went to Villanova.
That's right, Villanova Wildcats. Hey, real quick, thank you everyone for all your support this past year, a few months leading up, and race week. I don't know if you played an active role, but real quick, I just would like to call out our CEM team that they believe in this event. They're just an amazing, dedicated, smart, effective group that do some amazing things. They make all of us look good, all of our sponsors look good, everybody, they work tirelessly, and I was just like, you guys, if you can all just hold your hands up. There's too many to acknowledge, I know that. Many years. 34 years ago, I said, Mike, I got this idea. I think we can make this into a big deal. He came along, and all the team that's with us. Mike's a little banged up today. He's got, as you know, but he's on the mend. He'll be ready to go next week for the recap meetings. All right. So we'll start right away. But on behalf of our sponsors, the city of Chicago, we couldn't do this without an amazing, vibrant city that is the greatest event city in the world, okay? We've had the opportunity to travel to a lot of events, but to work with this dedicated group of people across the board, the fire department, the police department, our park districts that allows us to use this beautiful venue here, Grant Park, the local businesses, the residents, everybody came out in a big way today. We had a record number of spectators on the course. 52,152 finishers this year. 50 states and 137 countries. We had 75,000 people go to our post-race party today, which is an all-time record, okay? This team managed that. And also 140,000 people went through our expo over 3 days. So Paul Brackey and the team that put this all together, from a concept to fruition, from the participants, all of them that came to Chicago in many ways to discover this great city. Thank you for believing in all of us, and this is a wonderful experience, and we're looking forward to seeing you all in the future, in the next year. And all of you, thank you for your support. What I would like to do now is invite up Emmanuel Koubarakis, who's the Consul General of Greece here in Chicago, also Georgia Tessiopoulos, who's the Vice Consul General here in Chicago, and also our Medical Director, Dr. George Champus, who is part of the Sister Cities program here in Chicago, on top of being an amazing physician and support person for us, to present the awards to our magnificent two athletes here. So if you guys can come up, thank you.